A lot of people think your juvenile records automatically disappear when you turn 18. Not in Washington. That means you may get turned down for a job, school, apartment, or loan because of something you did a long time ago. But if you formally ask a court to seal your records, you may get a fresh start. So how do you do it? Welcome to our webcast about the basics of juvenile record sealing in Washington State, produced by the Northwest Justice Project and TeamChild. Almost any involvement with the juvenile court system or the police before your 18th birthday can leave behind a record. You may have a juvenile record that will show up later in your life, even if you weren't convicted of any crime. Here's a list of some of the things that leave a juvenile record that you may want to seal. Your juvenile records aren't just kept in one place. Several different people and agencies keep copies of your juvenile records, including the Washington State Patrol, any local police department that arrested you, the administrative office of the court, any prosecutors in your case, probation officers if you had one. Not only that, unlike in some states, these records are then sold to private companies. Then these companies resell the records to others who use them to do background checks on the internet. Even if you already have served your time and paid your debt, a landlord, employer, or college program might turn you down because of your records. But if it's been long enough, you might be eligible to seal your records so they won't be seen in the public databases or sold to the private companies anymore. Here are the basic steps. First, you've got to get all of your records in front of you. You'll have to go to the juvenile court clerk in the county where you were arrested, charged, or convicted. You'll have to go to more than one court clerk if you have records in more than one county. Second, you'll have to figure out if any of your records are the kind that can be sealed. It depends on what class of offense it was, how long ago it happened, and whether you have had any convictions since then. There's a free helpful packet available on washingtonlawhelp.org. You can find a chart there that lists all the classes for each offense. For most kinds of charges, you'll have to wait 2 years without another conviction to get it sealed. For some, you'll need to wait 5 years. The court will expect you to pay any unpaid restitution on the charge you want sealed. Depending on the court, you may also have to pay other fines and costs. If you think you're eligible, get ready to do a lot of paperwork. For every record you want sealed, you will have to fill out a motion and a declaration and file them with the court. After you file your motion, you'll have to fill out and send notices. You'll also have to prepare an order that you'll give to the judge later. You can get samples of these forms and more detailed instructions from the packet on washingtonlawhelp.org. You can also visit teamchild.org to find free interactive forms that you can fill in online, print out, and then take to the court clerk. Just visit teamchild.org and search for juvenile record sealing. The next step in the process varies a lot from county to county, but in most counties, you'll need to ask for a hearing in front of a judge. A hearing is where a judge may look over your motion and declaration to see if you met all the requirements, and then may sign your sealing order. You can ask the court clerk how to schedule one. Once you get a hearing date, you'll have to notify all the agencies that have your records about your hearing. You want the records at each place sealed, so don't forget one. You should ask the court clerk to stamp the date on the notices before you send them. On the day of your hearing, show up early. Bring at least one copy of all of your documents. Especially important is your proposed order that you'll ask the judge to sign. If the judge denies your motion, it's not the end of the story. You can call an attorney who may be able to help you further. If the judge approves your motion, you've still got one more step. You will have to pay the court for special clerk-certified copies of the signed orders and then send them to all the same agencies that earlier received your notices. This is how they are officially ordered to seal your records. After that, your records are no longer viewable in these official databases and will no longer be sold to private companies. Not only that, but if an employer, landlord, or school asks about the offense, you don't have to say anything about it. But you will have to keep a clean record after that, because if you are even so much as charged with a crime as an adult, your seal will come right off. You should also know that records that were already sold may still be floating out there in the private companies' databases. To learn more about what to do if your sealed record is still turning up, check out our other videos and information on washingtonlawhelp.org. Thanks for listening. You'll probably need more information. To learn more about juvenile record sealing and other legal issues, visit washingtonlawhelp.org. You can also visit teamchild.org to find more detailed information and free interactive forms. This video was made possible with the generous help of Social Venture Kids. This video was produced in May 2012. The laws may have changed since that time. This video provides general information only. Your situation may be very different than those shown in this video. This video is not a substitute for talking to a lawyer about your unique situation. It does not create an attorney-client relationship, and it cannot predict or guarantee an outcome in any proceedings related to juvenile record sealing.